We live in the age of technology, and our lives are made simpler and more convenient by evolving new technologies. Smartphones and social networks are strongly affected our lives. Technology has the potential to make the world transform. In today's video, we will show you some of the mind-blowing developments in technology that can change our lives. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a technology that has been tested for the last few years. The use of tools for AI and automation is growing. The machine will be able to vote on the coming years in decision-making. This technology will be increasingly crucial. Some of the world's biggest brands are gradually turning to AI to represent clients and reduce costs vigorously. Driverless vehicles. Driverless cars are a well-known fact that our truth has yet to be achieved. As driverless cars are progressing rapidly, by 2030, the common man could gain access to a self-driving vehicle. Simultaneously, semi-autonomous vehicles have been built by automakers, including General Motors, Tesla, and Volvo. Meanwhile, Uber is leading the development with NASA of flying vehicles with an air traffic control system. Cryptocurrency. A controversial trend that is rising to be popular has been the cryptocurrency. Some significant hedge funds are trading on Bitcoin, meaning we are starting a revolution in cryptocurrencies. Asset owners may sell a fraction of their assets using cryptocurrency and coordinate ownership via blockchain-based tokens. Quantum computing. The computers of today are powerful, but they still have some significant limitations. Machine learning problems are challenging to process as the program uses a sequence of zeros to convey information. The quantum computer relies on quantum bits to transport information, allowing data sets to be processed well than conventional computers. In producing machine learning breakthroughs and creating supercomputers, quantum computers will help. Regenerative medicine. Body parts made to order are no longer just a feature of science fiction movies. Doctors have already developed parts of the body that develop strong enough to sustain a patient with an implant. This new life-saving technology would become famous and commonly used in hospitals for organ substitution. 3D printers. 3D printers are nothing new, but the ability to use them is booming. While three-dimensional printers had not developed with individual customers as anticipated, the adoption of 3D printers in industries is growing. 3D printers help them produce products even quicker and put them on the market at a cheaper cost. By 2030, 3D printers will be used to print more than 5% of manufactured goods. As the costs decline, the possibilities for usage can only pick up. Internet of Things. Today, more things than individuals are linked to the internet. With open communication between objects, the number of devices with a residential connection is increasingly growing. Whatever gadgets or electronic apps you call, everything will be linked to and managed by your smartphone over the internet. The IoT would become increasingly beneficial with the exponential growth in voice assistants, doubling the use of IoT technologies. Robot assistants. Assistants for robots are on the rise, jumping out to be the century's breakthrough. They join us at work, even though we are not in a place where robots cook for us and run errands. Scientists are creating robots that, depending on the computer's reaction, can generate human facial expressions. A broad range of companies, such as Boston Dynamics, create robot assistants that can be used in factories that allow the real world to function efficiently. In no time, these intelligent robots can detect suspicious networks run by hackers. Cloud. Most of the information is already stored in the cloud, while many of us have access to data through the cloud rather than on private networks. For instance, on your computer, you stream movies and music. Soon, gaming is more likely to migrate to the cloud entirely. So, to access the data from the cloud, you would not need high-end hardware or computers. Cloud is more of a stable infrastructure that will soon be used with a faster wideband. Wi-Fi. Can Wi-Fi replace Wi-Fi? As Wi-Fi has been undergoing experimentation for the last few years and can have the highest data transfer rates, we will have to wait a little longer. Wi-Fi uses light, while Wi-Fi uses radio waves to transmit data. Although this new technology is technically capable of transmitting data at a higher speed and less vulnerable to the interface, bandwidth potential is much greater. The Wi-Fi is considerably cheaper than Wi-Fi. Researchers say, given all the developments, we are confident that technology dominates the future and that robots' coexistence is not as far away. New ideas transform into better inventions, and the basis for what is about to come is imagination. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.